54, and away we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for James Conner. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, alert. Hey, orbit. Check.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Check the backer.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And this one is right down the middle. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jackson options out left. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Open man is Westbrook, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 29-yard line. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. Fournette, a first down carry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there. Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the... Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. T.J. Watt leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the gun, Jackson going up top. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Jags kicker Josh Lambo comes on. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Roethlisberger, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Mike,
Go.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
44, Mike, 44.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Sharp. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up first and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it second and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A very valuable 9-yard pickup, and now they're set up a little better here for third and goal. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They have the great starting field position, now facing third down. Now it's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. The kick by Lambeau is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The drive will start with Connor. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Jack 16. You 2. Hey, box truck.
Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And it's a fumble. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Jack 16. Here I come again. Shoot. No spacing. Double bump. Hey, Alpha.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson, and he fires one incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. The open man is Shark. It's complete. 2nd catch of this AFC title game, but he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
AFC title game, second quarter action. 2 minutes to play. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. A shotgun give to Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He rifles one that's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
They'll run on first down. Connor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. They'll try and run forward with Connor. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Each team has its own terminology. Some people call it jumbo, some call it monster, some call it king. But it doesn't really matter. They brought in the big lumber to pick up that first down.
Yeah, you think about goal line defense with the goal line offense that time getting it done. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That one complete. He finds Sharp. The catch and run going to wind up netting in 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. Escaping the pressure right. The open man is Westbrook. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like he said, listen, we're going to sell the go.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Again, it's counter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. On 3rd down, it's Connor. Fights off the defender. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Quincy Williams with a tight coverage there.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They go jet sweep. Washington with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards there, 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Alert, alert! Middle. Check. We want this.
On 2nd down now, it's Connor, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. Incomplete. He had his hands on it, but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
But has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Now Jackson. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Man up, D. Man up, D. Hold. Mike 50, let's go.
They go play action now. Jackson. Shark's got it left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go draw play. This is Samuels. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Watch the screen.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And they get to him with the pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Toss play, counter. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
And as runners, you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It does allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
And the Steelers on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Hey, I 7. 44 to Mike. 44 to Mike. Check. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel...
And nothing but daylight ahead. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette, 78 yards. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Bravo! Mike 59!
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
77.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Tally that as catch number 1 for him in this AFC Championship. It's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Roethlisberger. And yes, complete to the tight end McDonald. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down. Roethlisberger now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
4th fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll stay on the ground with Counter again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And it all rides on this one play, a trip to the Super Bowl in the balance here on 4th down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Jack 16.
44,
They'll try and throw for him with Roethlisberger. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. On first down, Connor. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Now it's Roethlisberger. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. Roethlisberger to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Cody Parkey is on now for the point after. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. All square now at 13-all as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4th. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Jackson to throw. Left side, it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
15, Mike, 15. He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Over. Let's go.
Throwing now is Jackson. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
That's good for another Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch your leg.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he'll lose lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Here comes the ball.
A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on 3rd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So now the onus will fall on the shoulders of Josh Lambo. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. Well, the Lombardi Trophy would be nice to hoist. They have to hold off for that for a little bit. Right now, the Lamar Hunt has to feel good to hold.
Oh, it's got to feel great for them. And remember, Lamar Hunt helped create the American Football League, which became, of course, in most part, the American Football Conference. And he's the one who gave us the name Super Bowl.
And that will do it for this one. For Charles Davis, myself, and the entire crew, we'll see you in 2 weeks at the Super Bowl.